approach the Christmas season, let us remember those in need, the less fortunate, and the vulnerable among us. Let us give with purpose, aiming to create a lasting impact on the lives of those we touch.
A charge to affirm hope and love through our actions. Hello and welcome to Jamaica Magazine. I am Jabertha Atkinson. On the show today, we wrap up Season 7 of Finance Matters and spread the joy of Christmas through carols. There are also the top news stories of the day and much more. Stay with us.
This Christmas, choose life. As we recover from Hurricane Melissa's devastation, we're reminded that life is fragile. Pedestrians, stay alert. Drivers, slow down. Rest if you're tired, and never drink and drive. One careless decision can change a family forever. Let's have a safe and prayerful Christmas and a crash-free 2026.
Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan and this is your JIS News for Thursday, December 18, 2025. Government has launched a multi-million-dollar program to support the rebuilding efforts of about 5,000 tourism workers whose homes were damaged by Hurricane Melissa. The Tourism Housing Assistance Recovery Program, THARP, will begin with initial funding of $70 million from the Tourism Enhancement Fund, TEF. This will provide 700 tourism workers with housing vouchers valued at $100,000 each. The first set of vouchers were presented during this Tuesday's launch of the program. Tourism Minister Edmund Bartlett says the vouchers are structured in 3 practical packages to meet workers where they are. Package A is for roofing and light repairs, so workers can securely waterproof their homes quickly. Package B addresses structural repair and foundation support for more serious damage. And Package C is targeted at more comprehensive rebuild and interior repair assistance to restore full livability.
Working with our stakeholders across the island, we have already identified the first 100 beneficiaries. We have already received over 60 applications, and processing is moving swiftly.
In addition to the vouchers, 5 block and steel homes for workers will be built in the initial phase of the program.
And then a further 10 for those who've lost everything. These are permanent, dignified homes for the men and women who have built Jamaica's tourism industry. But this is really a start of the bigger social housing program, which we announced in the budget, and for which there is $500 million that is assigned for that. So during the year of 2026, there will be additional block and steel houses that will be built for tourism workers who are in need.
Minister Bartlett stresses that the program is not limited to hotel workers, but is open to all permanent, contract or self-employed individuals in the various related tourism sub-industries. Workers are being urged to apply for the program via the Tourism Enhancement Fund website, where they will also be able to track their applications. Applications can also be submitted through participating hotels, small and medium tourism enterprises, or through TEF technical staff who are conducting field verification. With continued private sector support, THARP is expected to expand to assist up to 20,000 tourism workers across Jamaica. Director General of the Office of Utilities Regulation, OUR, Ansud Hewitt, says the recently announced 7% increase in electricity bills could remain in effect for up to 6 months. In a statement issued on Monday, the OUR cautioned customers about higher electricity bills for December. The regulator says the adjustment was anticipated as the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS, was forced to rely on more expensive fuel sources due to the unavailability of natural gas before and immediately after Hurricane Melissa. According to the OUR, a phased approach to the bill adjustment is being implemented to avoid a sharp increase at the end of the billing period.
The hurricane resulted in approximately 30% reduction in sales, which significantly contributed to the increase in fuel and independent power producer rates. So what we're talking about is fixed costs to perhaps to oversimplify it a bit. Fixed costs being spread over 70% of your customers. instead of the 100% that would normally be on. So the effect of this would have been increases in the order of 45 to 50%. And of course, we didn't want this to happen.
Mr. Hewitt was speaking at a press briefing on Tuesday. Meanwhile, Energy Minister Darrell Vaz is reiterating that the current Jamaica Public Service license remains problematic. The minister says the latest electricity bill increase further highlights the need for government to renegotiate a new light and power license, as the current one is set to expire in 2027. According to Minister Vaz, any new license must include stronger consumer protections and prevent significant bill increases following natural disasters.
This increase approved by the OUR underscores several key issues that this administration has with the existing license. The current license does not protect the consumer, and the independent regulator can do very little to intervene. Though this increase is significantly less than the amounts announced post-Beryl, which was as high as 16%, the position of the government is that we must have a license that protects the interests of the stakeholders.
The Energy Minister also sought to clarify that the government's decision to extend a $150 million loan to JPS was not linked to the announced increase in electricity bills. He emphasized that the loan was approved in the best interest of the public as an alternative to granting a 15-year extension of the current light and power license. 10 storm-hit schools across western Jamaica are receiving a major boost to their recovery efforts. 10 Westinghouse 4,000-watt generators and 5 Starlink units have been donated to the institutions to restore electricity, while strengthening internet access to stabilize daily school operations. The beneficiary schools include Warsaw Primary in Trelawney and Froome Technical High, Slipe Least Primary, Cokesview Primary and Friendship Primary in Westmoreland. Spot Valley High in St. James, Racine High in Hanover and Landilo Lacovia Primary and Elderslie Primary and Junior High in St. Elizabeth are also benefiting. Valued at $2 million, the donation comes through a partnership between CCL Business Technology Limited and Kyocera Document Solutions America, working with the Ministry of Education and the National Education Trust, NET.
These items embody more than just technology and equipment. They are symbols of our belief in every child's right to learn, to stay connected, and to dream without interruption. Let the moment remind us that humanitarian action requires courage, empathy, and perseverance.
Executive Director of the NET, Latoya Harris-Garty, says the contribution is a meaningful show of solidarity that will directly support affected students and teachers.
I want to express our deep appreciation for this gesture, for this goodwill. NET, National Education Trust, we facilitate this sort of engagement and coordination. We help to ensure that the resources aren't duplicated, triplicated in schools, and that they go to where they're most needed.
The Newport West Police is urging members of the public to be vigilant against scams involving the sale of motor vehicles around the wharf area during the busy Christmas season. The warning was made at a JIS think tank by commanding officer in charge of the Newport West Police Formation, Superintendent of Police Rochelle McGibbon-Scott. She says the trend is much higher during the holiday and has been troubling over the past 5 to 6 years. Superintendent McGibbon-Scott says criminals are operating sophisticated scams, especially through social media platforms, advertising high-value motor vehicles at low costs.
Once you go on these TikTok pages and you're seeing these videos circulating with different persons saying that they're selling vehicles along the wharf, it is highly impossible that it is true.
The Superintendent of Police is urging persons not to fall victim by making online deposits or arranging to do so in person. It was revealed that complaints have increased over the past 2 weeks, with persons losing money ranging from $250,000 to $500,000.
We strategize by having a cell number, because we know sometimes online the cell number gives us a little bit more leverage in terms of somebody could screenshot a TikTok page name, send us a number via WhatsApp, and the number is 412-9210. 412-9210. Once you reach as a part of the transaction that requires you to do a payment, then we need to know.
And finally, the Ministry of Culture, Gender, Entertainment and Sport has announced the upcoming Stay Strong Jamaica Hurricane Relief Concert set for January 2. The concert will be held at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Hollywood, Florida in the United States. It will raise funds to support Jamaica's continued recovery from Hurricane Melissa. Speaking at the recent media launch in South Florida, Minister Grange says the initiative represented the power of partnership.
It speaks volume to what collaboration can do, because it will lift the spirits of Jamaicans. We will raise funds through this initiative, and we will be able to have two great brands, Brand Jamaica and the Hard Rock brand, which is known for global music, working together to help in this relief effort.
Speaking on behalf of the Hard Rock Heals Foundation, Chief Operating Officer of Seminole Gaming, David Honemeyer, says the support reflects their long-standing ties to Jamaica.
Besides the fact that we have over 300 employees at this property alone who are from Jamaica, Hard Rock believes in charity, but Jamaica is special to me personally, and it's something that the company has taken a commitment, a real strong position on, and we feel great to support the people and the island of Jamaica.
The Stay Strong Jamaica concert will begin at 8 p.m. with all proceeds going directly towards strengthening the country's recovery program. To purchase tickets, persons can visit myhrl.com. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.
Are you living on or in possession of family land? Do you want to sell or subdivide the property? Use eLand Jamaica to search for details on the property. You can complete a title search and verify the owner before you sell the property. If your name does not appear on the title, register the land or clarify the existing title in your name before you sell. A title is a notice to the world of your ownership of land. For more information, contact the National Land Agency at 876-750-5263 or 876-946-5263. The National Land Agency, one agency, one goal to serve you better.
As we close out Season 7 of Finance Matters, we recap the high points from all the topics that were discussed on the 9 episodes. I hope you found the program very informative. This season, we took you inside Jamaica's transformation. From faster, smarter public services to bold programs that fuel growth and opportunity, we explored how government is modernizing the way it works for you. We unpacked game-changing initiatives like the new electronic motor vehicle registration system, the extended student loan repayment options, and the massive digital push led by Jamaica's ICT Authority. It's been a season of progress, innovation, and impact. And here's your front row seat to all of it. Hi, I'm Suzelle Ray, and welcome to the season finale of Finance Matters. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow the Ministry of Finance on Facebook, Instagram, X, LinkedIn, TikTok, and Threads to see all the episodes and highlights. Paper is out. Digital is in. This season, Tax Administration Jamaica stepped into the fast lane with a game-changing upgrade: the new electronic motor vehicle registration certificate system. Maris Horton, Chief Corporate Communications Officer at TAJ, gave us the inside scoop on how this digital shift is driving Jamaica forward.
With this change, you will no longer get a sticker. You're used to having, you see some people with the stickers all around their cars.
That's right.
So there is no more sticker, no more printed certificate when you do your transaction at the tax office or if you do online.
Behind the scenes, there's a powerhouse driving the technology that's reshaping how the government serves you. Watch as Anika Shuttleworth, Chief Information Officer at the Jamaica ICT Authority, shared how they are making the public sector more digitally inclusive.
A big one is our interoperability platform for government. Lots of big fancy words, but simply put, as government, we need to be sharing data. Again, to facilitate ease of doing business. So we don't want persons to be repeating the same thing to several entities. So we should be able to now share data amongst entities, obviously with the relevant safeguards in place, right? So the Jamaica Data Exchange Platform, or the JDXP, is going to be coming soon.
This season, we also spotlighted how the Students' Loan Bureau, SLB, is easing the pressure on new borrowers by extending its loan repayment period. Nikisha Walsh, Executive Director at the SLB, told us more about the new loan repayment terms.
So the recent announcement in April, we would have extended the period for the PAYS and the postgrad loans. Now those were 7 years, and now it has been extended to 10 years. The PAYS loan is at 6%, so you now have 10 years to pay your loan at a 6% interest, and the postgrad loan is at 9.5%, and you have 10 years. Just to mention or to highlight for the targeted customers, they already have an extended period of between 15 and 20 years. So if you're pursuing a study, which is not medicine, law, engineer, you have 15 years to repay, and the other courses you have 20 years. So we have already extended to our targeted customer and offering our PAYS and postgrad customer the ability for more flexible repayment.
While the SLB is unlocking academic dreams for tertiary students, the Development Bank of Jamaica, DBJ, is fueling entrepreneurial ones through the Orbit Loan Program. This program is designed to provide small business owners with the capital to grow and expand their enterprises. Dr. David Lowe, the Managing Director of DBJ, shared more details.
We have identified an opportunity to have a very cost-effective loan. So we understand that the market rates are much higher than what Orbit has come in with, and this window of finite funds speaks to an 8% window. It also speaks to a 10-year tenure. It also speaks to another important thing, which is not adequately understood in the market, that we present an opportunity to support loans with what we call a credit enhancement facility. And that's basically just a guarantee to support your loan and to de-risk it.
For more information, visit dbankjm.com. The Jamaica Customs Agency, JCA, is supporting manufacturers and local producers through its Productive Input Relief Initiative. This allows qualified businesses to import materials and equipment duty-free. Orain Thompson, trade specialist at the JCA, told us more about it.
So basically you get a relief from taxes and duties in relation to inputs, the things that you're going to need for your productive sector, in relation to anything that you have to do for the productive sector. You get a relief on it, and the relief is wide. It involves custom duties, the general consumption tax, additional stamp duties, and so on.
While the JCA is easing the cost of production for manufacturers and primary producers, the Jamaica Stock Exchange, JSE, is opening new doors to funding. Through its upcoming micro market, the JSE is giving micro and small businesses a fresh pathway to raise capital and grow. Andre Gooden, Group Business Development Manager at the JSE, shared what this means for micro and small businesses that want to enlist.
The micro market is a platform from the Jamaica Stock Exchange which will facilitate businesses raising between 5 and 50 million to grow their businesses. The Jamaica Stock Exchange is an opportunity provider. We give investors the opportunity to invest in growing businesses, which ultimately will create wealth, and gives the opportunity for micro and small businesses to raise capital from investors to scale, grow their businesses, and ultimately to create wealth.
The JSE's micro market will become operational in 2026. The rules are evolving. With new amendments to the Public Procurement Act, government procurement is becoming faster, fairer, and more transparent. Jovel Barrett, Chief Public Procurement Policy Officer at the Ministry of Finance and the Public Service, highlighted the changes made to the Public Procurement Act.
One of the important change that was made in the Public Procurement Amendment Act 2025 is an amendment to Section 23, which makes it clear that essentially the default method of procurement should be open competition, right? And so that includes open national competition or open international competitions, which invites bids from an unrestricted number of suppliers, depending on whether or not it is international or national.
Visit procureja.gov.jm for more information. And while procurement is getting a major overhaul, financial security remains front and center. The Jamaica Deposit Insurance Corporation, JDIC, is keeping depositors' confidence strong, protecting savings, and ensuring they trust Jamaica's financial system. Charlene Hendricks, Public Relations Officer at JDIC, helped us understand how depositors are protected in the event a financial institution fails.
So the Jamaica Deposit Insurance Corporation was established for the protection of depositors up to $1.2 million in commercial banks, merchant banks, and building societies. And that protection is per depositor, per institution. So we were established under the Deposit Insurance Act of 1998, and we manage the deposit insurance scheme, which allows us to levy an annual premium on our member institutions, that is our commercial banks, merchant banks, and building societies.
And rounding off the season, the Accountant General's Department, AGD, gave us insight into their new customer touchpoints designed to make life easier for pensioners and the general public. David King told us about these new changes.
So recently we upgraded our IVR, interactive voice response. Essentially what we have done is allowed our customers to be more informed. So essentially while you're on hold, you'll hear more information about the department, whether that is payment details, updates on our service, upcoming events, and also we introduced our callback feature. Essentially persons can just leave a voicemail and wait up to 2 days, and from there we call them back with whatever details they're looking for and updates on those kind of queries as well.
Well, that's a wrap. We've come to the end of another season of Finance Matters. Thank you for joining us each week as we discuss the policies and programs designed to benefit you. Remember, you can follow us on social media at MOF Jamaica, and please visit our website at mof.gov.jm. Stay tuned for next season, where we will continue to demystify the economic and fiscal policies and initiatives implemented by the government to empower Jamaicans as we chart a path to Jamaica's economic prosperity.
Let's watch an excerpt from the Jamaica Defence Force JDF Carol service that was held recently under the theme Affirming Hope.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy would give sight to a blind man? Mary, do you know that your baby boy would calm the storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your little baby, you kiss the face of God. Oh, Mary, did you know? Oh, Mary, did you know? Oh, the blind will see, the deaf will hear, the dead will live again. The baby boy is Lord of all creation. Mary, did you know that your baby boy would one day rule the nations? Did you know that your baby boy is heaven's perfect lamb? And the sleeping child you're holding is the great I
We are imploring members of the public to only purchase from reputable shops, meat shops, supermarkets. Look for the signs of rotten carcasses, meats, poultry, whenever you're purchasing. Do the smell test. Smell test never loses. Look on the coloration of these meats to ensure that you're consuming inspected meats that were slaughtered in a government registered slaughterhouse and inspected by the public health inspectors.
Don't let stolen, spoiled, or contaminated meats enter your kitchen or the food chain.
We've come to the end of the show for today. Join us again tomorrow when we bring you another informative program. In the meantime, stay connected via our website, jis.gov.jm, and while you're online, send your feedback to Jamaica Magazine at jis.gov.jm or via X at JIS News. You may also find us on all the major social media platforms and through our mobile app that's Android and iOS compatible. On behalf of the production crew, I am Jabertha Atkinson. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.